couple quick thoughts on the game, and then we'll take some questions in the room here.
Well, when you look at, it's been a tough, long season for us. The thing that I like about this group of young men is they're very resilient. They come back to work every week and give me everything they got. And when you're in coaching, sometimes you can't always, pick the guys off the fruit train that you think you're gonna, you can win some games with. But at the end of the day, I just like the way this group responds. They're, like I said, I think they're extremely resilient. If you just listen to the heartfelt things that were said in the locker room, how they stick together, and they're not perfect now, but I like coaching this group of young people. We gave up no sacks today, so that was a good thing. Our best penalty day, so that was another improvement. And, obviously we've got 2 games left, and we better be focused on the next one, because that's going to take everything we got if we're going to have a chance in that one.
Questions?
Coach, what do you see as the biggest difference maker in today's game?
Difference maker? I don't know what you mean.
What was like the biggest thing that kind of led to the final score being what it was?
I think we did some good things offensively. Really happy with, some of it, but obviously got to finish your drives. Defensively, we had no sacks on offense. We had 3 sacks on defense against a team that's one of the better offensive teams in the country. There's no doubt about what their strengths are. Their quarterback, he's extremely mobile. He throws it around really good. I thought we battled him nose to nose. There was a period of time it looked like they were taking over the momentum in the third quarter, and we kind of just kept digging in there and had a couple key stops. I thought one of the real keys in the game was, when they called us on the 4th down PI, and I thought that was a difficult call for sure to take.
First major playing time with having the 2 quarterback system with Ahmad and AJ
Yep.
today. What were your thoughts on their performances?
Well, we kind of knew what we were getting. The good thing is we had the bye week, and obviously these guys have been practicing with us. So we kind of knew what we were getting. But what did you guys think? I mean, I thought Coach managed it really well in terms of giving both of those guys, playing time and sharing the load. And I thought, they kept their cool about them. Not every snap was perfect, and but I thought they represented themselves really well.
What did they do in the second half offensively that was different in the first half?
They said to heck with this throwing stuff and just ran the ball. And they're one of the better running teams in the country. So, that would probably the thing that I would, say was the piece.
What do you think of Hairston's poise on the drive that set up the field goal at the end of regulation?
Really good. You're looking. He's a little better thrower. So we try to play to each one of their strengths, and we think that's AJ's strength. He throws it a little bit better. He probably runs more like a tight end than he does you know, a dual threat quarterback, so, but that's okay. You know, you need guys with different aspects that their strengths are, and he can throw it. He's a good teammate, and he's only going to get better and better, you know, as he learns about more and more about coverage and so forth.
Obviously a tough break for Jacob Larry there at the end of the game. What can you kind of say to him? What can you do to kind of keep him, you know, from getting too down on himself for the rest of the 2 games here?
Well, you know, he's a young man with, you know, that had really kind of some good moments with us. It's a shame that he had, you know, that he wasn't able to, you know, finish at the end of the game. But bottom line is, we'll spend time and talk about it man to man, and just, you know, we're not going to give up on him. That's for sure. He's got talent. He can kick it. You know, the wind was there a little, you know, and it was a little bit of a difficult process, but that's just, we're not going to make excuses. That's the one thing we don't do, is we're not going to make excuses for him. But he's you know, he's got good talent. We'll just get him back and, you know, give him a hug on Monday and go back to work.
One of your captains, Josh Atwood, playing out of position today, not playing center like he usually does, playing right guard. What
Great
led
kid.
to that decision, and what does that say about him as a teammate on the team?
Well, you know, to be honest, the whole, you know, team setup scenario kind of dictates what you need to do on a day-to-day basis, and, you know, that's what we did. So, you know, there was some bodies on the ground, and, you know, I don't want to make excuses, I think, if you ask me. But, you know, it certainly impacted our performance in the second half, because we had to play with some guys on both sides of the ball that were playing a little bit out of place, or backups were playing in playing roles. So that's certainly not easy.
You mentioned that coming into the game, I saw in the depth that you moved Josh from center to guard. Was that because of other injuries?
Yeah.
And just your thoughts on the way the offensive line performed.
Oh, I'm
Is
real
there any-
happy with those guys. I mean, the adjustment, you know, that we had to make, you know, today, and, you know, those guys played well. I mean, no sack day, you know. You know, I mean, obviously, both quarterbacks were chased around to some degree, but that, you know, I mean, that's college football. That's going to happen. So, you know, but I thought there was, you know, some good adaptation, and, you know, we're not going to cry about it and say, oh, well, you know, woe was us. I mean, we're just going to adjust the lineup and go.
Ahmad was used a lot on running plays and option plays. What did you feel about his decision-making and his performance?
I thought he was solid. You know, he certainly had some plays that I felt really good about. You know, it's not, you know, it's interesting. Here you are at home in week 10, against a good opponent, and you know, you're playing two young quarterbacks. It just seems like we've had to do that not only this year, but over the last 2 years at times, you know, due to problems. So, but hey, you know, I think we've learned how to manage it better now, and you know, away we go.
You mentioned Liberty running the ball a lot in the second half, 309 yards total for them. What do you think gave them so much success on the ground?
Well, they had success on the ground. I mean, that's where their success has come, coupled with the pass game. You know, pass game, you know, for them, let's see what we got here. 9 for 16 with an interception, you know, that went away. You know, there wasn't much production there. So, and it's, I've seen that element during the year, and especially in our last few weeks when we were preparing to play them. You know, that's been a strength. Their offensive line, legit, and they've got 3 legit running backs, and the quarterback can run. So you've got run threats all over the joint. So you've got your hands full for sure.
Yeah, thanks, coach.